Okay, folks. So I want to look through the President of the United States of America's plan to combat the Delta variant. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been asking everyone, where the fuck is Joe Biden? I've been asking, why is college football open? Why are schools open? I've been asking all these questions. I got no answers. Then Joe Biden dropped some content. So this is on whitehouse.gov/COVID plan. So yeah, I want to read this. I don't know if I'll read the whole thing live on stream because there's a lot going on. But I want to skim through this because I feel like this is important stuff. President Biden is implementing a 6-pronged comprehensive national strategy that employs the same science-based approach that we used to successfully combat previous variants of COVID-19 earlier this year. So already in the first fucking sentence is a lie. It's a lie. We did not successfully combat previous variants of COVID. That's not true. That is fake news. COVID was still killing people, even before the Delta variant became the prominent variant. So, I don't understand. The pandemic never ended. There was like a small few week, glimpse of what things could be like, and then we got engulfed right back by the Delta variant, right? So I just want to be very clear, that never happened. We've been knee-deep in this pandemic, especially poor people have been knee-deep in this pandemic since it started. There has been no light, right? The people that are vaccinated still have to deal with people that are unvaccinated, and now people that are vaccinated are getting sick. So the idea that there was any success, I'm sorry, that's fantasy world. This plan will ensure that we are using every available tool to combat COVID-19 and save even more lives in the months ahead, while also keeping schools open and safe and protecting our economy from lockdowns and damage. Do you hear that? We are using every available tool while also keeping schools open and safe, impossible, and protecting our economy from lockdowns. This is Donald Trump. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. This is the exact same strategy that Donald Trump did. That is to say, nothing. There is no way to have schools be safe. It is impossible. It is 0% chance. When there are many schools in the United States that still have asbestos problems, you cannot keep them safe. It is a fantasy world. A fantasy world. And also protecting our economy from lockdowns, that doesn't protect our economy. That protects the rich. We could lock down, mandatory lockdowns, 6 weeks, everything would probably be back to normal. But we can't do that. How is Elon Musk going to make money? How is Mark Zuckerberg going to make money? How's Jeff Bezos going to make money? What about Bill Gates? What about Michael Bloomberg? How are they going to make all this money if we're locked down? Protecting our economy. Huh? This is Donald Trump's COVID plan. I just want y'all to know, this is Donald Trump's COVID plan. But there is one part that I like about it. And that's this part. Vaccinating the unvaccinated, blah, 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 administration, blah, blah, blah. The president announced vaccination requirements for the federal government in July, but that wasn't good enough, blah, 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 blah. All right, so requiring all employers with 100 plus employees to ensure their workers are vaccinated or tested weekly. Not good enough. Not good enough. They need to be vaccinated, not tested weekly. No. Because what happens? Oh, okay, they get coronavirus. And then what? They lose their job? That doesn't help anyone. Mandatory vaccination. I'm sorry. Like, if they walk into work and you need to grab their fucking arm and chain them to the fucking thing, do it. Again, there's a lot of people who think that that's like, it's ideological impurity. Bitch motherfucker, I know people that are dead from this virus. I know people that have gotten this virus and have still long-lasting symptoms. I don't care about your ideological purity, okay? Mandate the vaccine. Chain their fucking arms to the goddamn fucking, like, whiteboard in the fucking back room office, like, and fucking vaccinate these motherfuckers. Because testing them weekly doesn't do anything. And also, guess what? You really think they're going to test weekly? You really think they're going to actually go through with that? No, they're not. They're not going to do that. Requiring vaccinations for all federal workers and millions of contractors that do business with the federal government. How about police? There's a problem with police in America. Are we going to mandate that they're all vaccinated too? All federal workers and millions of contractors that do business. What does that mean? Like, no shit. Like, yeah, okay, so vaccinate all employers. Like, you know, it's the same thing. It's specifying we're going to do the federal government too. Does the federal government employ more than 100 people? Probably, right? So, okay, that's redundant. Requiring COVID-19 vaccinations for over 17 million healthcare workers and, rather, at Medicare and Medicaid persons. Huh? Why not just all of them? If you're going to be in the healthcare industry and you don't believe in healthcare, why are you in the healthcare industry? Huh? Why only at Medicare and Medicaid participating? What? Huh? Is there a problem here? President Donald Trump. Calling on large entertainment venues to require proof of vaccination or testing for entry. Define large. Venues where large groups of people gather. What is a large group? In North Carolina, there's this bill that was passed by the House and the Senate that says if you are protesting with more than 3 people, it's a riot. A riot. Does that mean it's a large group? Well, how do we define large? Is me going to Taco Bell and there's like 9 people working there and like 4 people sitting in the dining area? Is that a large group? How do we define these things? I don't know. Requiring employers to provide paid time off to get vaccinated. That's actually a really good one. A lot of people aren't getting vaccinated because they can't afford it. Now they can afford it. Let's get it. Further protecting the vaccinated. Okay? Booster shots, great. How about you just do... Like, I don't want a booster shot. Like, I'll get it if I need it. But I shouldn't have to need it. We should have gotten the vaccine, mandated the vaccine, did a lockdown, everyone got their vaccination, and we would be fine. Now I have to get a 3rd booster shot because dumb fuck McMotherfuck in the next fucking county over wants to be, oh my goddamn freedom! Now I have to get a booster shot? What? But I'll get it because I care about the world. Providing easy access to booster shots for all eligible Americans. Okay, ensuring Americans know where to get a booster. Keeping schools safely open. All right, let's see what Donald Trump has to say. A top priority for the Trump administration since day one has been to reopen schools safely and keep them open. Huh? Huh? The Trump administration, has taken significant actions to get our kids back in classrooms, including providing $130 billion in American Rescue Plan ARP funds to help schools reopen. Yeah, where did that go? Nowhere. Right? Allow local school districts to implement CDC recommended... What? Wait, okay, hold the phone. Okay. So, you said that local school districts are allowed to implement the CDC recommended guidelines? You're not going to mandate that? You're not going to be like, okay, here's the money, now you have to? What? So in other words, you called up the school on the phone. Hey, so I just wanted to let you know you're completely allowed to follow the CDC protocols. Yeah, you're allowed to. No, this is not a mandate. We're just saying you're allowed to. You know you're allowed to? And you're still choosing not to. Well, I just called to say that you're allowed to. You have liberty? And you're allowed to. What does that mean you're allowed to? What? Like, again, why is Donald Trump still in office? Was he actually reinstated in August? Remember that? I think he was reinstated. What is this garbage? You're allowed to follow the... Well, golly gee willikers. I'm glad to know that our schools are allowed to follow the CDC guidelines. To ensure children are protected, we know the vaccination remains the best line of defense against COVID for those adolescents age 12 and above who are eligible for okay. What about kids who can't get vaccinated? They're just dying, and they're killing their parents, and they're killing their brothers, and they're killing their sisters, and they're killing their siblings, they're killing their cousins. What? Requiring staff in Head Start programs, Department of Defense schools, and Bureau of... Why don't you require all teachers become vaccinated? If someone is going to teach our kids about the world and they don't believe in vaccines, I've got news for you. They shouldn't be a teacher. This is saying, yeah. So I believe, right, that there was like a talking snake, and I believe that there was some guy, he was walking on water, and then like he picked up the water and then like kissed his hand and it turned into alcohol, and then everyone got drunk. But then there were no hangovers, and then, and then a bunch of people, like, tied him up on sticks and killed him. You shouldn't be a teacher if you believe in fantasy shit. I'm just saying. I know, I'm bringing out my atheist fucking roots here. If you believe in fantasy, you should not be allowed to teach children. Oh, yeah, so, when Christopher Columbus came over, and, he came over, and then he made a bunch of friends, and then they all went on vacation. And then, you shouldn't be allowed to be a teacher. Sorry. If you don't believe in science, if you don't believe in history, you shouldn't be allowed to be a teacher. And I believe that when it comes to religion, I believe that when it comes to American mythology, and I believe that when it comes to science and vaccination. If you are a dumb motherfucker, you should not be allowed to teach kids. I'm sorry. End of story. This is garbage. Calling on all states to adopt vaccine requirements for all school employees. Why don't you just do it? You're the president. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? You're the president of the United States. So they're calling on the phone? Yo, Ron. Yeah, I got Ron on the phone. Yeah, so, okay, I'm calling you, right? I want you to adopt vaccine requirements. Oh, you're not gonna? What am I gonna do about it? Oh, I just said I would call you. Like... Calling? Who are you calling, bro? We're all gonna die. This is not good. Increasing testing and requiring masking. Are you gonna give us masks in the mail? What if you can't afford a mask? As we continue to combat COVID-19, testing is a key tool to identify infected individuals. Are you going to provide free at-home testing in the mail once a week, twice a week? If it's not free, it's useless. More affordable. To improve access to rapid tests, more affordable. Huh? Sell those tests, huh? I've got news for you, bro. Okay. If you think you might be sick, most Americans don't have health insurance. So most Americans, when they think they're sick, they won't even go to a doctor. What makes you assume they're going to buy a test? If the tests cost any more than $0, they're not going to be used. Next. Requiring masking on federal property? Isn't the whole country federal property? Isn't the whole fucking country federal property? Last time I checked, I'm not allowed to just start digging holes in someone's lawn because the government will send police to come fuck me up. Is the person whose lawn I'm digging a hole in, are they going to get their private militia to come fuck me up? No. They're going to call the cops and the government's going to fuck me up. Because, also, last time I checked, if you own a house in America, guess what you have to pay? Property tax. The whole country is federal fucking property. Protecting our economic recovery? What? What about a new stimulus? Are you going to give us that $2,000 check you promised? In January, remember? In December of 2020, they promised $2,000. Where'd that go, Jack? I'm sorry. This is useless. I need y'all to understand this is useless. The Trump administration somehow is managing to out-dumb their first term. Trump's first term, somehow was more logical than Trump's second term at this point. This is garbage. The only good thing that he's doing is the mandate for all employers over 100 employees to get vaccinated. But even then, it provides that loophole of, or get weekly testing. This is all garbage. This is garbage. We're fucked, folks. We need to all mandate vaccination. No ifs, ands. If you're in my audience and you're not vaccinated and you're eligible and capable of being vaccinated and you're not vaccinated, either get vaccinated or stop watching my content. You don't deserve to watch my show. This is ridiculous. How did Donald Trump get back in office? Does anyone know? He snuck right back in. Schools open, protect our economy from lockdowns? Protect our economy from lockdowns. How many people are you willing to kill, execute, and murder for the sake of, quote, protecting the economy? If one person has to die to protect the economy, I find that to be disgusting. 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, a million, 2 million. How many people need to die, Donald Trump, for you to protect the economy? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Absolute and utter garbage. It's garbage. I mean, it's so fucking garbage. I'm like legit, like, I'm really, this is horrible. This is I could write a book on how bad this is. That's how bad it is, folks. Max is stretching. This is horrible. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Joe Biden. So where? I ask again, where is Joe Biden? I didn't vote for Donald Trump. 80 million Americans didn't vote for Donald Trump. So why is Donald Trump dictating policy? Where is Joe Biden? That's all I have to ask. That's my last question.